Hey guys, April here. Hope all of my YouTube family members are having a good week so far. And it's a little after 8 here, and at 10:30 I have my pulmonologist, oncologist visit, which is, when you throw oncologist on there, I don't like it. But anyway, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And as usual, every single time I go to something like that, they're going to want to do a biopsy probably, and they may want to go ahead and put me in the hospital now. And I always, I have a bag with like two pairs of pajamas, like 4 pairs of underwear, socks, you name it, deodorant, toothpaste, tongue scraper, toothbrush. I've got it all just in case. And I've got my 10-foot phone cord. And I'll leave it in the car until, I know. And if I don't need it, then it goes back in the corner. And for another day. I started doing that in the beginning because every time I would go to the doctor, they'd put me in the hospital. So I learned to pack a bag. Anyway, I got a shower and I'm all curled up. And yeah, so come along with me today. I'm about to get a mount for my car that not only can I, talk to you guys, but I can actually make what they call B-roll. I had to look up what that was. But, it'll show me driving. I mean, not me, but, ahead of, where I'm at, where I'm going. What the cancer center looks like when you pull up. Things like that. It's at least a little bit of entertainment. And I'm going to try to record my talk with the doctor. Even if I just hit record and I just do this, so yeah, I don't know what I'll do. I'll figure something out. But good luck. There's a Dunkin' Donuts around the corner on the same side of the street that I pull in on. But when I pull out of Dunkin', I gotta go over and into the turn lane to get into the parking deck. But if you can look at me, I'm pretty weary. And I need coffee. I'd rather have Starbucks, but only because they have sugar-free stuff instead of everything's just normal. You can't get sugar-free items. So, anyway, join me on my day of fun. See you in a bit. All right, folks. We're leaving the Ray Casa. And when my car is cold, it makes a weird noise. But only on the front right side. I got recalls on recalls. Look at there. There's my cute little bungalow. Look at that. And hold on. They straightened, after me fussing, my cross ties. They're straight now. I have like an actual driveway to drive up in. Look at that. See? Look how pretty. And today's trash day. And I got that at the thrift store. It says slow. And we're off. And I'm holding my phone. But, anyway, so yeah, it's 9:45 and I'm praying I can get to Dunkin' Donuts and get up to the doctor's by 10:30. It may look a little blurry because it's getting a little foggy, but my car needs to heat up or bad things happen. Yep. So, yep. This is it's not the usual way that I go, but I can't have folks trying to come and get up in my house. Not that anybody would give a crap about coming to my house, but, and my washer fluid is low. So anyway, we are getting up on the main, what you think is the main highway, but I'm not. I'm taking you a different way around. Gotta protect yourself. But anyway, if I do good with my shower fizzies, which are coming, and bath fizzies and all that stuff, hopefully I'll be able to not have to use my mom's address anymore, and I can use a P.O. box. But, I mean, literally I've sold 2 orders, and then 1 order at the last minute, after I had already made the stuff, decided that they didn't want it. So I'm gonna post that on my community tab as soon as I get a chance, because it was peppermint toilet bombs, and I have real like glitter now, biodegradable, eco-friendly glitter that doesn't turn. I was using the edible stuff before. I thought, okay, edible is safe. Well, no. Not if you're making those, because they were pink on the top on some of them and green on the others. I still don't know how it happened. But this time I put the stuff in the molds. And then I put it's so pretty. And it's peppermint. It reminds me of wintertime, which is what we're in. And it's iridescent. It looks white, but it's iridescent. It's beautiful. But I have some of those. I have some of the toilet fizzies that are in a new mold that I have. That's got, like, if you saw the short, like the heart and the cake and the flowers and stuff like that, I have like 25 of those. 6 of the regular toilet fizzies. The toilet fizzies that are the squares are more expensive than the ones that have decoration, like the flower and stuff, because I weighed them and they don't have as much weight. But personally, I've used both and they work just the same. But I think because the cutesy ones are so cute, they would be really cute in a jar. And I can make, I think, 30 of those at a time. So, and then I have the miniature little flower ones that can go in your drains to make them smell good. Really good to do before you go on vacation. Put some of those down in there. If you want to do your dishwasher, I would throw 3 in there, no water, and then like a half a cup of vinegar, and that's gonna light it up. And then once it quits fizzing, flip it on with some cold water and you've got a clean garbage disposal. So anyway, I am out of here for now. I've got to get something to drink, and people are looking at me funny because I'm driving down the road with the phone. And these police around here are nothing but, they're like savages. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, I will let you know when we hopefully get downtown and get moving. I gotta plug the address in. See you in a bit. Bye. Alright, folks. Boy, what I've been through. Got up to the bridge to get on the interstate, and they had shut the whole bridge down. So I had to go up 2 exits and then turn around and go back. But I'm still 15 minutes early. Let me cut this down before I get a what do you call it? Demonetized. Like I'm getting money, but they could demonetize the 3 cents I'll make off this. But anyway, I am at Dunkin', and literally the hospital that you see back there, I literally need to pull out and pull straight in the parking deck. It's meant to be. But I have not had Dunkin' in so long. But I need something, and soda ain't doing it this morning. So, yeah. Is that the drive-thru? Because if it is, why is everybody just sitting around? Can't wait to get my new headlights. Okay. Okay, it's saying my phone is too hot. It's about to stop. I'll see you in a bit. All right. I'm in here. They got things to suck out and give you oxygen. I'll probably be there in a minute. Yep. Their computers. And I'm a sipper, so see, I still got all that left. I just sip, sip, sip. I don't understand art. I could do that. No telling what they paid for that. My son did better stuff than that when he was in kindergarten.
You had this back in July of 2000.
Yeah, that's when they told me that I was in remission.
So,
what's that thing in the middle?
So this is your right lung. This is your back. This is your front. This is the right lung. This is the left lung. This is your heart and kind of aorta. The black is air, so that's your windpipe.
Oh, okay.
Your trachea. And you see some blood vessels there, aorta and stuff like that. But this is where this is the right lung, so this is where you had the previous pleurodesis.
Mm-hmm.
And you see there's some...
That's probably where they cut me, maybe.
No, so the pleurodesis, the lining of the lung is, you have one layer here and then one layer there on the outside. So one's on the chest wall, then one's on the lung. And they put that talc and causes inflammation, irritation, kind of in between. That's what causes it stick together.
Mm-hmm.
So here you see like these little spots that are here. And this is all probably, you see the little spot right there? It's kind of, there's a spot there, there's a spot there, there's a spot there.
Yeah.
So those are all probably related to the pleurodesis.
But that doesn't mean anything.
No, this is fine. This is
that lung's completely coming out normal.
Yeah, this is normal. So you have that. You see, as you keep on scrolling down, you see all these different kind of spots like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, so these are there in July. Here, all this is kind of there. So that's probably related. Because what pleurodesis, they put like talc or some sort of irritant that makes it causes inflammation, and that causes your lungs the pleura to stick together. That's the purpose of it, is inflammation. But that it allows that pocket not to form anymore. You see, it's kind of all the way along your lining of the lung.
Yeah.
So here's your PET scan that you had last two weeks ago or so. And you see, it's kind of in the same spots that there's inflammation there. You see all this?
All that brightness?
All this brightness are, kind of things that are lighting up.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is some of this could be related, because have you had a PET scan before this one? This is your first PET scan, right?
Mm-hmm.
So these spots are probably related to the previous pleurodesis. We don't know that for sure, but that's what it looks like. All these, you see how it's all lighting up around the lining of the lung.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also have some lymph nodes, though, which are kind of deeper. Like this is your airway here, and then as you scroll down, there's a lymph node here, there's a lymph node there. These are lymph nodes, and they're enlarged. But this may be related to, because that causes inflammation, which will, go on,
Mm-hmm.
and this could be related to that, is what I'm saying. Like all this stuff could be related to the previous pleurodesis that you had.
Okay, they said something about a nodule.
Yeah, so these are nodules, kind of pleural nodules here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then you have lymph nodes that are here. Everyone has lymph nodes in their chest.
Yeah.
But these are a little bit enlarged, and they're also, lighting up, where they shouldn't be, lighting up. But just because they light up, that doesn't say, oh, this is 100% cancer. It could be.
Yeah, I do have, shortness of breath.
Yeah.
Like if I'm walking a lot or
Okay.
like cleaning the house.
Sure.
And things like that more than I did before. I just attribute it to me getting over chemo.
Yeah, it could be. So what we're concerned about is you had a history of pretty bad aggressive type of cancer.
Yeah, I did.
And then you have these lymph nodes which are enlarged. But what we recommend is doing a biopsy.
I'm doing anything y'all say because I don't want cancer.
Yeah, of some of these lymph nodes. So basically, it's a bronchoscopy where you're put to sleep in the operating room, have a breathing tube, and then we take a camera that goes down through your windpipe here, a bronchoscope, and then goes.
So no cutting.
No cutting. No. It goes to these. So the camera inside here, and then through the end of the camera, basically have a needle that goes through and biopsy a couple of these different lymph nodes.
Okay.
Kind of here, this one.
Is that like a same day surgery?
Yes, same day sort of procedure. You're not, there's some risk of bleeding, collapsed lung, infection.
See, at one point I was looking at some results that I got from a CT scan, and it said that the bottom of my right lung was partially collapsed.
Huh, yeah. I don't, there's no, this looks, don't see any evidence of.
And they told me that my bladder was partially collapsed.
Yeah.
I was like,
okay. Yeah, given the history of cancer and everything like that, we should biopsy that to rule it out, but there's a good chance that this is just kind of inflammation related to that previous pleurodesis.
Yeah. I'd rather know for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a pretty safe procedure. You put to sleep, have a breathing tube. Takes about an hour and a half, maybe. You wake up, go to the recovery room, get a chest X-ray after. As long as everything looks okay and you're feeling okay and you wake up okay, then go home.
Okay.
Some people end up staying in the hospital overnight if they have some sort of complication.
Usually
But
if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen to me.
But that's like 1%.
Yeah.
Less than 1% chance of things like that happening. But that's what we would I think it's better to know for sure. There's a possibility that we can get what's called false negatives, where we do a biopsy, but it doesn't show any cancer or anything like that. And in that case, we continue, with a repeat scan or another biopsy at that point.
Okay.
But what questions do you have?
I have, all right, folks, we're leaving. We were not here for very long. They didn't play. They got me in and out as soon as they could.
She said she was going to recommend another biopsy to the doctor.
So I have to have a biopsy of my
They should have her recommendation on
lymph nodes, and there were so many.
Say that my lymph nodes
And
good.
You'll see the video because he let me record to show you what my CT scan looked like and what my PET scan looked like. And there were swollen lymph nodes back in July when I was diagnosed cancer-free. And then immediately after chemo was done, my numbers started going back up. And they didn't tell me that my lung at the bottom was, sorry, it's a little crooked because I had a little fight with my nose ring last night and it looks bad and it hurts. But yeah, so I'm walking out. Everything. He made me kind of think things were completely fine. Nothing to worry about. And then, okay, now I'm looking at this. It's just, I'm just all nervous. And it's a lot of people around here. And I'm going to work on getting this uploaded today, because I know a lot of you were asking, and around my eyes looks a lot better. I remember how dark it used to be. I just wish my eyebrows would get dark. They're there. Look at that arch. And this would get a little bit longer. But the rest of it is doing just fine. So I'm gonna pause this and I'll see you guys in just a minute, because you haven't, look at this. That's a lot of people. I ain't getting on that elevator. All right. Let's get this thing off my face. There's my beautiful face. I'm just rambling around walking. And it's like, that might be my car. That's my car. I see my blessed tag on the front. That's it. I gotta order my headlights. And if the person who blessed me sees this, God is going to bless you so much. Hey. I got my coffee. Let me get over here so I can show it to you. This is the way I gotta go anyway, but I'm gonna just go through a parking spot. This is a sweet vanilla, sugar-free vanilla cold brew with cold. Now the foam on the top's got sugar in it. And today, you got a free donut. So I thought of the lowest sugar donut that you could get. And they called it the old-fashioned. You see no glaze? No. The glaze makes a difference. See where me and my nose ring had a fight last night? I had to get the right size, and I finally did. It's a perfect fit. But, I'm not a fan of their donuts anyway, but now I'll know. I mean, it was free. Well, really no, because I paid it was like $5 for the coffee. But believe me, I'm gonna enjoy every single sip of that. The only time I get coffee is if I'm going to the doctor. Because number one, it's expensive. And I'm glad I don't live in Hoover anymore, because I lived I could have walked to Starbucks from where I live Oh, it's gonna get dark. It's gonna get dark in here. Because I'm in the, what do you call it? Parking deck. Hold up, I know. There's $6 that I won't get back when I leave. There are so many people here. I always pray that I find a no high top vans above this level. Well, I ain't got a high top van. I try to. I always end up like way up at the top. You can see me spinning around and around. You know, the more I eat this though, I can't complain. Sorry, I'm talking with my mouth full. Okay. All right, guys. It's now Thursday morning. And what you just saw was Wednesday morning. But, good news is my flu symptoms have disappeared. So, I hate the flu shot, but it did keep it from getting bad. I have a minor headache, but it's probably because I got home, I ate, and I ended up going to bed, waking up, and being up like 30 minutes, and fell asleep here in the recliner for like 3 more hours. I just don't understand what's going on. And it's been doing that. It's been doing that for about a month now, where I'll just lose a day because I sleep the whole day. I'll wake up, go to the bathroom. As soon as my head hits the pillow, I'm out. So, this is just closing the day in the life with me yesterday, and I hope you enjoy getting to hear the doctor talking about what they're going to do and everything. And it's going to be Tuesday morning. I have to be at the hospital at 6:30. My mom is coming on Saturday. Well, she doesn't know how to get here, so she's going to park near where I used to live, and put her stuff in my car, and I'm going to drive her home to my house. Then I have visitation with my big boy on Sunday, and he'll be so happy to get to see his Mimi, because he hasn't seen her in a long time. And I'm happy to see my mama, because I ain't seen her in a while. I haven't seen her since June. Well, I seen her for, I spent part of the day in December on her birthday. But, like, us just, like, chilling out here watching movies and falling asleep and having, like, girl time. We haven't had anything, since then. Last time, I think it was June. I'm not really sure. Everything this year last year was a blur. It was just cancer. And just say a prayer that they find the correct diagnosis and that they don't have a false negative. Like, he said they could, because the longer it's in there, the more it's going to spread. And I don't know what they're going to do with my abdominal area, because they said I had a lot of lymph nodes in there. Maybe that's, you know what, they made me an appointment with a gastroenterologist oncologist. So I have a feeling I'm going to get cut for that one. I don't know how that works. Like laparoscopic to test it, you know. Luckily, no cuts this time, as you saw in the video. So, anyway, love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful Thursday. And I'm going to check my community tab to see everybody's... Yeah, I want to do a live Q&A. No, I don't care. You know, whatever. And if any of you want to buy the peppermint stuff that I've got just sitting on my kitchen counter, contact me at my email address, aprilscancerjourney@gmail.com. And I already had made it cheaper than what they're, you know, what I'm charging. But to get them out, I'll work out a deal, and the shipping will probably be as much as what you're gonna pay, but probably not, because I don't ship heavy. So anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. Get these peppermint things so that you can have a fresh toilet. And yeah, so if it's just one of the things that you want, that's fine. I'll package it up and send it your way. Love you guys. Bye.